Hello, my name is Arshad Khan, and today I'm here partnering with Santa Clara County Library District to talk about environmental impacts of agriculture. The Burger, the Story by Arshad Khan. Yummy! A cheeseburger! Fresh vegetables like tomatoes, onion, lettuce, cheese, and meat like beef. Or a vegetarian burger with all the healthy vegetables you can eat. Ever wondered where the produce came from? And how these vegetables are grown and processed? What about their environmental impacts? In this video, I will explain some of the environmental impacts of these food items and what we can do to reduce them. Here are the list of environmental impacts from agricultural practices: greenhouse gas emissions, land use and biodiversity, slash and burn agriculture, freshwater use, and eutrophication. We all need to eat. However, we often give little or no thought about what it takes to put food on the store shelves. Here is the list of agricultural practices that impact the environment. Over a quarter of global greenhouse gas emissions are from food production. Of the habitable land on Earth, half is used solely for agriculture, and 70% of all freshwater withdrawals globally are used for agriculture. 78% of the eutrophication around the globe caused by agriculture. 94% of non-human mammals are livestock, meaning they outweigh wild mammals by 15 to 1, and 74% of birds globally are just livestock. What we eat and how we produce our food play a key role in handling climate change, reducing water stress and pollution, restoring lands back to forests or grasslands, and protecting the world's wildlife. We will discuss in detail each of the environmental impacts caused by agricultural practices. About a quarter of the world's greenhouse gas emissions are caused by agriculture. How could this be? From the chart, we can see tremendous differences in the greenhouse gas emissions of different foods. Producing just 1 kilogram of beef emits 99.4 kilograms of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. In contrast, producing 1 kilogram of tomatoes emit just 2.09 kilograms. Plant-based food production produces much less greenhouse gas emissions than animal-based food production. Together, both land use and farm stage emissions are more than 80%, while transportation only is around 10% of the entire emissions. Slash and burn agriculture is the process of cutting down the vegetation on a particular plot of land, setting fire to the remaining foliage, and using the ashes to provide nutrients to the soil to plant food crops. This type of agriculture was practiced for thousands of years. Farming was made possible in a land which would have been impossible due to certain factors such as thick forest, infertile soil, low soil nutrients, and pests that are out of control. This type of agriculture, when practiced in a sustainable form, is a great source of food and income for communities. Slash and burn agriculture, however, when done in a large scale, will have a much more negative impact on the environment by destroying the biodiversity, especially if this type of agriculture is practiced in tropical forest areas, which are rich in biodiversity. It increases the chances of extinction and species endangerment. The usage of global freshwater for agriculture amounts to about 70%. Freshwater is required This happens when an excess amount of nutrients enters the body of water due to runoff. This increases the concentration of nutrients required for living organisms like phosphorus, which cause a population explosion of certain algae and blue-green bacteria. Almost 80% of global eutrophication is caused by agricultural systems. The next time
I think twice about using meat. Hope this video helped you understand the impact a delicious food had on the environment before it reached the plate. Thank you.
And here are the citations.